Hi gang, did you have a nice 4th of July? I'll bet you did. Of course, that was a couple of days ago, so now you're bored and you're wondering, why did I bring you all the way out here to the Sahara Desert? Well, I want to show you one of my favorite things. Okay gang, hi there. I'm going to make one of my favorite recipes today. Ooh, it looks good, doesn't it? Have a closer look. Ooh, Okay, this comes from my favorite book, Recipes for Art and Craft Materials. And this is a recipe for sand and cornstarch modeling dough. So what I have in here is 1 cup of sand, and I've added half a cup of cornstarch. There we go. I'll cover the safe way so that you can't see where I bought it. Half a cup of cornstarch, 1 cup of sand. And then I'm going to add to that 3/4 of a cup of water. So if you can remember the ratio, it's easy. It's 4 parts sand, 3 parts water, 2 parts cornstarch. So if you want to make a whole big batch of it, you could use 4 cups of sand and 2 cups of cornstarch, 3 cups of water. But we're just going to make a little batch here. So I'll add that water in, and then just stir it up. Real easy to stir up at this point. And get it mixed up nicely. There we go. And once I got that all mixed together, I'll turn on the heat. We're going to cook this just until it looks like oatmeal. It does not taste like oatmeal. It tastes like sand, okay? So don't be eating your sand and cornstarch modeling dough. This is going to take a little bit to cook, so I'm going to fast forward the video for you. Right, doesn't really take long at all, actually. There we go. You see, it's getting nice and thick. All heated up all the way through. There we go, and it becomes kind of a paste, like that there. Take some newspaper then, and just dump that wad out. Boom. Put it on the newspaper. Now that's too hot to touch, so you don't want to fiddle with it right away. Just let it sit here. There we go. Then it'll cool even faster if you poke some holes in it like this. Now doesn't that look tasty? So we're going to let this cool for a little bit, and then I'll show you what we can do with that. Now I'll just show you this. If you rinse the pan out right away with hot water, it's real easy to get it nice and clean. So you don't have to scrub or anything. It seems like it would be hard to get out. But hot water, take it out in the yard and give it a good rub down with your fingers, and it'll loosen up and it'll all fall out. But don't wash it in the sink, because you get the sink full of sand. Let's see how this is doing. No, it's still pretty hot. I'm not going to be fiddling with that yet. Okay. Oh yeah, alright. That's got to be cool enough. So when it's cool, you're going to take it and sort of knead it around like this. It's going to have dry spots. It's going to have wet spots. You want to work with it a little bit. But you can see it's just like Play-Doh. At this point, you can pull it apart, roll it up into balls and things. Work with it just like you would any other modeling dough. So now I want to keep it fresh. I'll take one of these handy dandy Ziploc bags, roll it up, Drop it in there and seal it. And this stuff will last for a couple of weeks like this, if you keep it in a bag and keep it soft. But of course you're not going to have it sitting around that long. What you want to do is make cool stuff with it. So come back tomorrow and I'll show you how to make cool stuff out of sand and cornstarch modeling dough.